Most people wait until the end of their lives to realize they spend it chasing the wrong things. I was one of them, but I was given 40 years to prove them wrong. My name is Reagan. I'm 91 years old, and this is the story of how I almost lost everything before I learned what living actually means. In the 1960s, I was a young man hungry for success. I worked 16-hour days. I missed birthdays, anniversaries, dinners. I told myself it was temporary, that once I made it, I would rest. But the machine I was building never stopped demanding more, and neither did I. My diet was a joke. Fast food at my desk, processed snacks, whatever was fastest. I thought I was fueling my ambition, but I was poisoning my heart. I didn't know that inside my arteries, something dangerous was quietly building. A storm I couldn't see, a debt I didn't know I was paying. By my late 40s, my body started sending signals I refused to hear. The staircase I used to run up now left me gasping. I'd pause before meetings, pretending to check my notes just to catch my breath. At night, lying in bed, I felt my heart flutter, then skip. I told myself it was stress. It wasn't. Spring 1986. I had just turned 51. The symptoms I had ignored for years were no longer subtle. My wife saw me clutching my chest after mowing the lawn. That night she made me promise, "Tomorrow you call the doctor." I called with reluctance, still believing it was nothing, still believing I was invincible. The examination room smelled of antiseptic and fear. The doctor listened to my heart longer than usual. Tests were ordered, blood work, an EKG. A stress test I failed within minutes. Sitting in that waiting room, surrounded by older patients, I felt my own mortality pressing against my chest. I knew something was wrong. The doctor placed the results on his desk. "Mr. Reagan," he said, "your heart is showing signs of strain." My arteries were narrowing. Not yet blocked enough for surgery, but dangerously close. "We caught this before a heart attack," he said. "That means we have a window." I sat there frozen. My life had just split into before and after. Before this moment, I was a successful man with a failing heart. After this moment, I had to become someone else entirely. I didn't know who that person was yet, but I knew I had no choice but to find him. The doctor was still talking. I could barely hear him. The doctor placed the EKG strip in front of me. "Your arteries are narrowing," he said. "Not yet blocked enough for bypass surgery, but dangerously close." He paused, letting the words settle. "We caught this before a heart attack. That means we have a window. But the window won't stay open forever." I nodded. I understood. This was my last chance. "Your blood pressure is too high," he said. "It has damaged the lining of your blood vessels, the endothelium. That damage makes it harder for your arteries to relax. Your heart has been working overtime for years." I thought about all those late nights, all that stress. I had been breaking myself slowly and I didn't even know it. "Your arteries need nitrates to relax and widen," the doctor explained. "When you eat foods rich in nitrates, your body converts them into nitric oxide. That molecule opens your blood vessels. It lowers your blood pressure. It takes the strain off your heart." I didn't understand the science, but I understood the hope in his voice. "Where do I get these nitrates?" I asked. The doctor smiled slightly. "The best natural source is beetroot. It's packed with nitrates. People have used it for heart health for generations. Modern science has proven what our grandparents already knew. I stared at him. A vegetable? After everything I had done to my body, a vegetable was supposed to help. I asked if there was medication. The doctor paused, then shook his head. There's something better than medication, if you're willing to change. He wrote down 3 words on a piece of paper. Beetroot, movement, consistency. No surgery yet, he said. But if you keep living the way you have been, surgery will be the least of your worries. I took the paper. My hands were shaking. I walked out of the clinic into autumn light. The doctor had given me a small paper bag. Inside, a vegetable I barely recognized. Start with this, he said. It's not a cure. It's a beginning. Your body can heal if you give it what it needs. I stood in the parking lot holding that bag. My life had split into before and after. Now I had to choose which side I would live in. That night, I stood in my kitchen, staring at the red vegetable on my counter. Beetroot. The doctor said it was my new medicine. I had no idea how a simple root could fix what I had broken over 30 years. But I was desperate enough to try anything. I remembered what the doctor said. Beetroot is rich in nitrates. Your body turns them into nitric oxide. That molecule widens your blood vessels. It lowers blood pressure. It takes the strain off your heart. I didn't fully understand the science, but I understood what I had to do. I picked up the knife. My hands were still shaking. The first glass was terrible. Bitter. Earthy. I nearly spit it out. But I remembered the EKG strip on the doctor's desk. I remembered the fear in my wife's eyes. So I drank it. Every drop. That night, I went to bed wondering if a vegetable could really save my life. I didn't know yet, but I was about to find out. I later learned why beetroot worked. Scientists at Penn State discovered that dietary nitrates lower blood pressure naturally. The British Heart Foundation confirmed it. Daily beetroot juice helps people with heart conditions. It's not magic. It's biology. My body remembered how to heal once I gave it what it needed. The nitrates opened my arteries. Bit by bit. The doctor told me beetroot does more than open arteries. It's packed with antioxidants called betalains. They protect your cells from damage, the kind of damage I had been causing for decades. My heart wasn't just working too hard. It was under attack from within. The beetroot helped defend it. I drank it every morning. No excuses. Within weeks, I felt the shift. The tightness in my chest began to ease. I walked up the stairs without stopping to catch my breath. My wife noticed before I did. "You're breathing easier," she said. I looked at my hands in the kitchen sink, still stained red from preparing the beetroot, and for the first time in years, I believed I might survive. The doctor had given me 3 words: beetroot, movement, consistency. I was only beginning, but something had changed inside me. Not just my arteries, my spirit. The bitterness of that first glass was replaced by hope. The confusion in my kitchen became a ritual. I wasn't cured yet, but I was no longer the man who walked into that clinic. I was choosing to live. And that choice became my daily surgery. The doctor said I didn't need an operation back then, but I decided to perform my own operation every single day. The scalpel, a glass of beetroot juice. The anesthesia, discipline. Some people thought I was extreme. I thought I was finally awake. Beetroot alone wasn't enough. The doctor said I needed movement too. So I started walking. 10 minutes, then 20, then an hour. By my 60s, I was cycling through the park near my home. My heart, once a source of fear, became something I trusted again. Every step, every pedal was a payment toward the debt I once owed. I learned that consistency matters as we age. Studies show that long-term beetroot consumption helps maintain artery flexibility, even in your 70s and 80s. My arteries stayed open because I never stopped giving them what they needed. Not perfectly, but consistently. The science confirmed what my body already knew. Keep going and your body will keep going with you. Some people think beetroot is a magic cure. It's not. The doctor warned me, beetroot alone isn't enough. You need the whole package. So I changed everything. No more junk food. No more processed meals. Real food. Fresh vegetables. Clean eating. The beetroot opened the door, but I had to walk through it and keep walking. Every day. For 40 years. When I was 51, I wasn't sure I'd see my grandchildren. Now I have 5 of them. They call me Grandpa Beet because they know my story. I've watched them grow up. I've been at birthdays, graduations, holidays. Every moment I was told I might not have, I got to keep. Because I chose to. Because I never stopped choosing to. People ask me when I'll stop. Stop drinking beetroot juice. Stop walking. Stop choosing life. I tell them, never. This isn't a diet. It's not a phase. It's who I am now. I became the man who shows up every day. Not because it's easy. Because I saw what happens when you stop. I saw it in that doctor's office 40 years ago. And I promised myself, never again. On my 91st birthday, my family gathered around me. There was cake, healthy cake of course, and in my hand a glass of beetroot juice. I looked at the faces of my children, my grandchildren, the people I was told I might not live to see. I raised my glass. They laughed, but I wasn't joking. This was my celebration, not of luck, but of choice. I sit here now on my porch at 91 years old. Around me, photographs of a life I almost didn't have. My wedding, my children as babies, my grandchildren's graduations. Every face in these frames exists because I made a choice 40 years ago. I chose to listen. I chose to change. I chose to live. Sometimes in the quiet moments, I still hear his voice. The doctor. This is a warning, Mr. Reagan. His words used to terrify me. Now they comfort me. That warning was a gift. It arrived before the heart attack, before the surgery, before it was too late. I was given something most people never get, a chance to change before I ran out of time. People tell me I'm lucky to have reached 91. I smile and nod. But luck had nothing to do with it. Luck is winning the lottery. This was discipline. For decades of showing up when I didn't want to. Drinking the juice when I craved something else. Walking when my body wanted to rest. Luck is passive. This was a choice. Made again. And again. And again. I used to chase money, titles, recognition. I thought they would make me happy. But when I sat in that doctor's office at 51, none of those things could help me. My corner office couldn't fix my arteries. My bank account couldn't buy me more time. What I needed was simpler. A glass of red juice. And the willingness to change. Everything else was noise. Most people wait until the end of their lives to realize they spent it chasing the wrong things. I was one of them, but I was given a second chance. You might be reading this and thinking, I have time. Do you? The window doesn't stay open forever. I know. I almost missed mine. Don't wait until your body forces you to listen. Listen now. You don't need to wait until your heart fails to start caring for it. I spent 30 years neglecting mine, and I spent the next 40 years learning what really matters. It's not the corner office. It's the people sitting around your table. It's not the money. It's the mornings you wake up grateful to be alive. A glass of beetroot juice taught me that. But really, I taught myself. I pour myself a glass now the same way I have for 40 years. The crimson liquid catches the light. It's just beetroot juice. But to me it's everything. It's the choice I made when I was 51. It's the 40 years I gained. It's the grandchildren I got to hold. It's the life I almost lost. Don't wait until it's too late. Start now. Your heart will thank you 40 years from today.